How many YouTubers start their videos by saying, I'm sorry I haven't done any videos lately, had heaps of stuff on, heaps of family stuff. I really don't like it, and I think it's probably a little bit disrespectful to you guys, the audience. So I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm going to say something to the total opposite, that I might be having some stuff go on, and I might not be able to make many videos. Yes guys, Ace here, it's so nice to be back. So I'm about to make some creative mistakes. What do I mean by that? There's some things that I know that I've done in the past that can really impact my creativity. And making videos is obviously a big part of that, and photography and writing. So I wanted to have a chat to you about a creative struggle that I might be having. So I know you're all a little bit intrigued on what the story is. So let's follow on and I'll tell you all about it. So just some background, I'm inching over 40, definitely over 40 now actually. I might hide it really well with a handsome face and the zany hats, but I'm carrying quite a few extra kilos, about 20 kilos, or I think that's about 44 pounds in Imperial. I had my skin check today and I've got no sunspots that need to be worried about, which is, I'm really excited about that. No skin cancers or questionable moles. I go back in a year. But I've just had some things that I need to get checked out. Nothing serious, Mum, if you're watching this, it's nothing to be worried about. Just some things that I need to do to get myself healthier in body and certainly mind and spirit as well. To be candid, I need to lose some weight. I got some bulging discs in my back. I need to do a bit of Pilates and build up my core strength. I think I said lose a bit of weight, which probably means my memory's going if I've forgotten that already. Sorry guys, I'm going to read this next little bit. I always write a script and I just need to read. So, why am I saying all this? 40-year-old man who's fat and maybe balding, I'm not going to confirm or deny that, with bad skin is hardly clickbait for a YouTube video. I wouldn't click on that video and I'm assuming you guys wouldn't either. I'm saying from experience, one of the remedies that I have to help with my health things that's going on I've had in the past, and it's really quite effective, but one of the biggest impacts I know, it really puts a switch on my creativity. So it's like this, it's like it switches off my creativity. So imagine seeing every little color and every shade of color, and hearing every sound and every pitch and every chime. Imagine feeling the slightest fluctuations in temperature, seeing the most subtle variation in the way someone smiles or the way they move their lips, writing paragraphs of prose that flow even after hearing just a single word. So imagine experiencing all of that just from the smallest sensation. So imagine all of that and every single sensation just turning off like that, like a light. All of my sense receptors just flicked off. My world, once I'm on this particular thing, becomes a set of tasks with a single focus. To feel anything, I have to seek the extreme, which, to be honest, in the past has been a really scary road, and there's been some real warning signs. I really need to be candid about that. So if you see me acting weird, call me out on it. And check on me, and if I say weird, I mean weirder than normal. Everyone knows I'm probably a little bit quirky. I've had a long, hard walk before going down this path, because in the past I was really unprepared for some of the side effects and the ill effects of this particular course of treatment. I feel much more educated now, much more in control. I know who I am a lot more. I know the impacts this can have, so I'm pretty prepared now to walk through this with a lot more gusto and a lot more preparedness. And because my creativity, I think, is going to crash and is going to nosedive, I've been preparing, and I hope I can follow through on what I have in my mind's eye, certainly at the moment. I've been writing prolifically. I've got books of things I've been writing, which I really quite enjoyed writing. I've mapped out a plan of videos, and I've got a video coming up soon with the XD1, which I'm very excited about showing you all about. I've met some really interesting photographers in the last little while, some men and women that have really inspired me, and I hope to talk to them a bit more and go on some photo adventures. And even just spending a few minutes with these particular photographers has really changed the way I'm looking at photography, and I'm really excited about just tapping into them and hearing their experience and their worldview or their ideology. Really, really excited about that. Well folks, the heavy lifting now is up to me. I wanted to avoid I'm sorry I haven't made a video in yonk, so this is the preemptive. Just in case I haven't made a video in a while, come back to this video and it's the drugs. So if I don't make a video, it's not me, it's the drugs. And you all know I love the drugs. But sometimes they don't love me back. I do love me, those drugs. On that note, folks, thank you so much for joining me. As always, love God, love others, and take time to listen.